Yo, what up, Street Talks? There, Kim. Alright, the thought. Hybrid is the future. So it looks like anything that you could maximize the upside and clip the downside is better. So for example, like, you know, I'm a huge fan of Elon Musk and Tesla, and I would totally love to have one. But truth be told, at least here on the East Coast, right? Like, to own an electric vehicle, like unless you're in California, it's actually a lot less convenient. So for me, my ultimate thing is I want to maximize my convenience in life, which means I want to own a vehicle or whatever which actually maximizes my convenience, which means like not having to find, you know, electric charging ports and stuff like that is a pain in the ass. And you know, even in 2020, I mean, like, I kind of hate to admit it, but America, we still quite dependent on oil, and gas stations are still far more easy to find the electrical charging stations. And so it seems like even with cars, the ideal car actually might be like a Prius or some sort of hybrid, because like if you have a Prius, right, you only need to maybe refill the gas like every 2 or 3 weeks, maybe once a month, right? And then the gas stations are so plentiful and it's so easy to find. And you know, I think Elon said it pretty well, is that like a hybrid car is still 100% dependent on oil, which is like kind of sad, and it's true. But I don't know, if you're, I mean, this is just my opinion, but if your goal is to live the simplest life possible, it looks like hybrid is still, you know, gasoline guzzling cars is still kind of more convenient-ish. And actually it's even crazier in Providence. Dude, you could get gas for $1.99 a gallon. I'm like, yo, that's cheap. But anyways, so hybrid cars seem definitely very convenient. Maybe even my new dream car rather than a Lambo. Yo, Acura NSX, the hybrid supercar, looks pretty saucy, so that's pretty dope. Similarly speaking, also with digital cameras or cameras in general, I'm currently recording this on a Lumix G9, the Leica Lumix 12mm 1.4 lens, which is roughly a 24mm full frame equivalent, and like a Rode video mic with the Windjammer thing on top. And so it's very convenient because it shoots, I'm shooting 4K 60 FPS right now, and it also could shoot still photos while I'm recording, or if I just wanted to shoot still photos in general, the photos that come out are incredible. It also takes really good selfies, food photos, and everything in between. And so even the future of photography, I think it will be hybrid, right? Like, you don't want to just get a digital camera that's good at taking pictures. You want to also get a camera that's good at shooting video and photo. And truth be told, I think you could already see it now, right? And moving to the future, video cameras are actually still going to be much more valuable than still photos. Like, you know, there's a reason why Avengers was able to make what, like $2 or $3 billion in a movie for, you know, a video film. You know, it'd be hard pressed to find a still photograph that could do the same. So I think for the most part, video is the future. So if you haven't started a YouTube channel yet, start one. You technically already got one. Just go to youtube.com/upload. You can start uploading videos. Hey, how's it going, man? So that's good. And also, you know, like, even we think about kids, right? Like, you know, and this is where things kind of get like, it could be like, you know, non-PC territory, but let's do it. So with animals, we all agree that technically purebred animals, they're actually more susceptible to disease. A lot of them are actually inbred and get all these plethora of diseases, whatever. And it's technically the mutts or the mixed animals which are actually stronger and more robust to everything. Which means, let's say even with our kids in the future, certainly having more mixed race kids seems way better and superior from like even a genetics perspective. And even culturally speaking, I'm so lucky that I grew up Asian American or Korean American in America, which means I was able to get the best of Asian, Korean, Confucian culture and mixing in with the American individualism, because, you know, Asian culture is all about collectivism, American culture is all about individualism. So being able to mix the both and create a hybrid seems to be actually very, very effective. And so it seems that if you treat that like barbell theory or the hybrid theory or that approach, I think it'll be far better. And it's interesting because like I was studying the etymology of the word hybrid, and back in the day it was actually seen as a pejorative, where if you're a mixed, you know, your father was a free man, your mom was a slave, or if your dad was a Roman, your mom was a non-Roman. Hybrid was kind of seen as like a mongrel, or kind of like this, like, you know, bad thing. You know, it wasn't pure, right? But certainly, if you think from an evolutionary perspective, the more we can intermingle, the better. So this video is promoting hybridism, promoting mixed whatevers. Mixed is typically better, even if you think about alloys, right? Alloys are actually far more powerful when you mix it. Like pure gold is actually quite bendable and it's actually not quite strong. If you want to make strong metals like steel and stuff like that, you actually got to create an alloy, you got to mix it. So mixed is better, hybrid is better. More turbo thoughts to think, even with working out, hit up all the different styles of working out, not just one or the other, you know, do it all.